Hello, and welcome to Outta Curiosity with Mz.ChiGurl, and I'm your host, Mz.ChiGurl. Welcome to our Emmy edition of Outta Curiosity. What's funny is that I didn't even know that the Emmys were this weekend until this past Friday. And so this was kind of a last minute thing that I decided to throw together for you. I hope you like it because I'm into fashion. And so I try to show the latest stuff as well as anything related to TV and music. So sometimes you will get videos that are not part of my normal routine, like I did a Met Gala version. If you didn't see it, please go back and check it out, like and subscribe, people, and comment. I love to hear what you have to say. So let's get started. I'm going to get started with the winners as well as the nominees so that we could talk about it. I had a few surprises, but it looks like Apple. Here we go. So Apple actually has a streaming service, and their streaming service had a lot of winners this year. So let's just go over it and we can talk about who's on what. And the winners are Outstanding Drama Series is The Pit, starring Noah Wild, formerly of ER. I am really surprised, one, that the show was nominated, not because it wasn't necessarily a good show. It was actually, I would say it's okay. It's along the lines of ER. And that's exactly why I'm surprised that it was nominated, because there's supposed to be a big legal dispute between Michael Crichton's estate, specifically Michael Crichton's wife, and the executive producers of The Pit, which does include Noah Wild, by the way. Um, she is basically saying that they just did a copy paste of The Pit and ER, and she feels that her estate didn't get permission or didn't give permission, and they're not being rewarded for it. From the article I read, it actually said that they tried to go through her and the estate, and she denied them. So they came up with their own version and put it on HBO Max. So I don't know. It's not exactly like the ER, but it is an ER situation. And Noah Wild is known for ER and he's on The Pit. So it's just an older version of what was his name on ER? I'm telling you, this is this 50 perimenopause, menopause brain. I cannot remember other people's things anymore. Anyway, moving forward, let's talk about the lead actor in a drama series, and the winner is Noah. And congratulations to him, because after all those years on ER, and I believe he was one of the longest original series runners, even though he left for a while, he came back. This is his first time winning an Emmy, so congratulations, Noah. Next, in a lead actress in a drama series, the winner is Britt Lower from Severance. I have never seen this show because this is one of the shows I was telling you about that is on Apple Plus. So, in order to check out this series Severance, you would need to have an Apple Plus subscription. Let me know if you have seen this show and what you think about it. Next, we have supporting actor in a drama series. The winner is Tremel Tillman. That is this young man right here. I have never heard of him. Apparently, he's the first black male to win Emmy in this category. Wow, 2025, and this is the first black male. But anyway, I didn't see anything that he has really been in that I've seen. So, congratulations, Tramil. This Emmy is going to put you on the map, maybe in more households. Well, that is if you start working in that realm. But hey, do what you want. You're doing well on Apple. Stay on that show as long as you can. All right, next we have supporting actress in a drama series. The winner is Catherine Lanaza. She also stars on The Pit, which is on HBO Max. I'm not familiar with her either, but you know what? I may have just forgotten who she is because the funny thing about The Pit, I saw that it was a nepotism show. There are a lot of older actors and actresses whose children are actually on The Pit. Um, that's just a side note, FYI, if you're interested. Next, outstanding comedy series. The winner is The Studio. This again is another Apple Plus series. I guess if you don't have Apple Plus, you're missing out on who these people are and these, I guess, Emmy winning materials. So check it out. Lead actor in the comedy series winner is Seth Rogen, which is over here. This is Seth Rogen. I'm just used to him in those. Well, this was a comedy series, so this could be one of those goofy movies, or it's similar to the goofy movies he used to do in the early 2000s. But I won't know unless I get Apple Plus. Next best lead actress in comedy series is Jean Smart for Hacks. This is Jean Smart, by the way. She is best known, I would say, from her character on Designing Women. Um, what's her name? It was I want to say it was Charlene. That was her name. It was Charlene, and she was married to Bill. And I remember her in her bridal shower, and she did this whole song about Bill. Something. Will you marry me, Bill? And that song was actually by Marilyn McCoo, for you older people who know who she was from Solid Gold, I want to say. And she's married to somebody named Bill, I guess, McCoo. I don't know what his last name is. Forgive me if I got it wrong. Next, we have lead actor in a comedy series, and that is again Seth Rogen. Like I said, he really killed it yesterday because guess what? He's going to get another Emmy. So he got 3 Emmys. He got an Emmy for lead actor in a comedy series, and it was Seth Rogen again for The Studio. So congratulations, Seth, on your 3 Emmys. Next is lead actress in a comedy series. Winner is Jean Smart. So it looks like she got 2 Emmys last night. I actually did watch Hacks first season on HBO Max, and I'm just surprised. I think they're in their third or fourth season. I did not like the show. But you know what? You can't necessarily go off of me when it comes to first seasons of shows, because I've done this a few times where I didn't like the first season, but I stuck in there because I heard that the show was good. And so that could be the same issue with this particular series. Most recently was this summer. I spent the summer watching Boardwalk Empire. Oh my God, I absolutely hated the first season. It took me forever to get through the series. It wasn't until season 3 that they actually locked me in, and then I was able to go through it faster. But those first 2 seasons were a struggle. Anyway, back to our winners. So then we have next supporting actor in a comedy series. The winner is Jeff Hiller for a show called Somebody Somewhere. I actually never heard of it, and I forgot to look up where you can find it, so I apologize. Let me know if you watched this show and what you think about it, and is it something I should check out. Next, we have supporting an actor in a comedy series, and the winner is Hannah in Binder, and she's on the show Hacks. The next category we have is limited or anthology series, and the winner is Adolescence. Now, I remember this show being on Netflix, and it was trending #1 for, I want to say, 3-4 weeks. And this is back in the spring, maybe around April, I want to say. Between March and April, that show, everybody was into it, but I I just didn't feel like watching it at that time. So maybe this is something I'll get into now that I know it won a couple of Emmys. Actually, it won three. Lead actor in a limited series or movie. The winner is Colin Farrell for The Penguin. I want to say that's on the HBO Max as well. Lead actress in a limited series or movie. The winner is Christine Melody, and she is also on The Penguin. Next, we have supporting actor in a limited series or movie, and the winner is Owen Cooper for Adolescence, which is that series I was just telling you about. And lastly, we have supporting actress in a limited series or movie, and the winner is Christine Tremarco for Adolescence. I had to look her up, and this is Christina. So, were you guys surprised about any of the winners? Are you surprised about any of the nominees? I know I was. Let me see. I think I just may have closed this, but a few of the shows that I was surprised about being nominated is the show Sirens that I told you guys about. So Sirens was actually nominated for Emmy, and I can't think of another one right now. I'm sorry. 50. That 50 plus brain, honey. It's no joke. So, let me know if you watch the Emmys because I actually did not watch the Emmys. That I just can't do award shows anymore. When it comes to music, I don't know any of the people on there, and I don't know. I'm just not into award shows anymore. So I just look to see who the winners are and then check out the shows that were nominated if they seem appealing to me. So, next thing I want to get into is Emmy fashion. There wasn't much going on as far as something for the fashion girlies. I had to I only found like one like good page that had something on fashion, and these are the people that stood out the most notably to me. So the first one is, oh man, let's look her up now because I cannot remember how to pronounce her name. And I think when I was talking about her show, which was part of that Shonda Rhimes deal on Netflix, it was called, I want to say, The Residents. Let's look it up real quick. I did it again. That's not what I meant to do. Da, da, da. It doesn't look like it's gonna let me pull it up. All I can tell you is her name is, I want to say, Ayeyo Mbuku, I want to say. And she played Crazy Eyes from Orange is the New Black on Netflix. And then, like I said, she recently did a series in the spring called The Residents, and unfortunately, it got canceled. So it doesn't look like she'll be able to have another season of her show to win me over because the show was just okay to me. I thought it was just blah. Oh, I know. I thought of another notable Emmy nominee was Paradise with dang it, what is his name? I'm gonna come back to him, but Sterling K. Brown. Paradise was nominated for Emmy, so congratulations to Sterling K. Brown. I loved him. I told you from This Is Us. He played. Dang it! Now I forgot that person's name. You know what? Charge it to my head and not the in my heart. Okay, now we have. How am I gonna do a review if I can't remember people's names? I done forgot this girl's name too, and the computer won't let me get to the names so that I can see. This is my fault. I'm gonna do a better review for you guys next time. But I just want to say that I appreciated this look. She has been turning it out to me during the award season. She has come out with very elemental outfits when she appears, and I'm loving all of it. I love that she did an exaggerated jewelry shirt dress, and it shows that she's nude, but it's covering all the peak places. And so, her show Wednesday is actually on Netflix if you want to check her out. But she was also in the reboot of Scream if you want to see more work that she's been in. I can't believe that I forgot her name. I'm so sorry to this woman. But I do know this man. This is Ice-T, who is a former rapper and turned actor. And he has been on Law and Order SVU for I don't know how many years now. I want to say at least 20. And he looks so much better. I remember but seeing him back in the 80s and him with that perm and the baseball hat wasn't doing nothing for me. But he looks very dapper there and cleaned up and pent up, and I love it. And then we have Gail King. I was surprised to see her, but hey, I mean, she is on TV, but she's on morning TV. I was just not expecting to see her at the nighttime Emmys, and I liked her gown. And so I decided to show her. And then we have Miss Phaedra Parks here. And Miss Phaedra Parks is giving us a little Black Marilyn Monroe, and I like it. You go, Phaedra. And lastly, we have, and just to mention her notable shows, it would be Traders, and of course, where we met Miss Phaedra Parks. We met her on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And lastly, I have Chris Mellon, formerly of Law and Order SVU. Now he's on, I want to say, Law and Order Crime or Crime Boss, something to that extent. And I thought this was interesting. His suit is very different to me. It almost looks like it's bleached. I'm not sure what they did to it, but it looks good on him. If I would have saw it on somebody else, I would have been like, what is wrong with him? What, who put this on them? But it goes with Chris Malone's physique. So you go. And that's all I have on Emmy fashion for you. There are also a few notables that I wish I could have put on here, but I was trying to go with a particular aesthetic, so I didn't want to mess up my design, and I didn't add the gorgeous Angela Bassett, and she was another one who did a great job with her fashion. Her stylist is to be commended for the outfit that she wore last night. So next, I'm going to go over, let's see, plus size fashion. So the reason why I decided to tie this in is because um, I was looking basically through my emails, and I get a lot of notifications from different companies, retail stores about sales and so forth. And I noticed a trend, and I want to know if anybody else noticed it. It looks like menswear, specifically ties, are trending in fashion. Now, I don't know if you guys know, last week was Fashion Week. Some of these are from the runway, and then some of these are actually right, they're online for you to purchase now. Like, most notably, well, I don't know if you guys know her or not, but this is Nina Parker. I know Nina Parker because she used to be on VH1 and she would host all the reunions for Love and Hip Hop. And then she moved over to E, where she was one of the hosts of The Pop. She got into fashion. And so you can check out the Nina Parker line at Macy's. I actually bought a few of her pieces. They are cute. They tend to trend younger for me. And so sometimes, I'm like, nah, I don't think so. But I thought it was interesting that her looks, that should be available to Macy's coming soon if it's not already there, included the tie. But I will say, I love this look. I saw this on her runway show, and I was like, man, if I was still in my 20s, I would have rocked this. But anyway, this is the Nina Parker collection. Next, we have, and I was surprised to see this, Ashley Stewart's. They've been around for a long time. And Actually, it's kind of hit or miss. They used to be, I want to say, younger. And then I want to say maybe in the like 2010s, they started to go the other way and they were trending older. And so I stopped shopping with them. But lately, I've been catching a few things that I like. Now, mind you, their clothes aren't necessarily their clothes are fast fashion, which means they're not meant to last long. And so I'm like, that's fine as long as I'm able to look trendy sometimes. And so I've been able to do that with their fast fashion. And I thought this was cute. I just don't like how I look in skirts. And so I wouldn't rock this, but I thought it was a cute outfit that I would show to you guys. Next is a few pieces that I found from Eloquy. That is another plus size retailer that sells trendy clothes, and they do tend to mimic or mimic plus size or mimic things on the runway for plus size individuals. I have three of their looks, as you can see right here. It says office best dress. I thought this immediately caught my eye in my email. And so I thought I would bring it to you and know, would you be brave enough to try this and wear it to the office? Or how about this suit? This is another Eloquy exclusive. It's basically a men's pinstripe suit with tie. Is this something you could see yourself wearing to work? Um, for me, I'm more casual, so I don't think I would. But if I still had to be more formal business wear, I would rock this one. Not so much this one though. Also, this is the last Eloquy look. Now this is a more dressy or formal occasion type of outfit, and it looks like it came. It was on the runway last week as well. So that's just something to think about. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think you'll be rocking any of these ties just like the men? It's very androgynous and sophisticated and classic. It's almost dandy. Like this is definitely dandy, and this is a ode to the Met Gala doing dandyism this spring. So this could be inspired from the dandyism from Met Gala. Lastly, I just wanted to point out these three fashions that I saw on Torrid. This isn't necessarily menswear, but I thought it was interesting that it was like a tartan pattern on a maxi dress, a slip dress. I thought it was very cute. And again, this is something that I would have worn in my younger days. I can't see myself wearing it now, but this was very nice, and I think that it could pass for dandyism as well, or at least a touch of British Scottish. Next is this sweater, and this is almost, I want to say, a sweater vest is what they said. So they paired this sweater vest with a white um, blouse. To me, this looks very preppy and collegiate and something that I could see somebody who attends Harvard or Yale wearing. And this is something that I did see people trying to show off as dandyism during the Met Gala. I didn't think it was dandyism, but it could be. I mean, it looks more Ralph Lauren-ish. So yeah, I could see that. And then lastly, this was actually advertised as a men's blazer. And I said, as much as I think I could rock this, I bought a few blazers recently, and the blazers aren't loving me. I don't know if it's because of my arms. I have, plus size arms, and I actually don't like to show my arms, but I'm trying to embrace it because I see that more retail stores are telling us to embrace our arms and also forcing us, if you will, by making a lot of sleeveless or no sleeve blouses and dresses. And so I don't have a choice unless I want to layer up and wear sweaters and such. And so I want to hear your thoughts on what do you think about this new fashion trend in plus size wear. Is this something you might wear, or would you see it more in your younger self? So I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me. You know, I don't like to keep you long. I try to make videos that are not too long because you guys told me sometimes my videos are too long. But I have a lot I want to talk about. And so uh, I'm sorry. I'm just going to say real quick because I wanted to wrap up who the person was who runs the Met Gala. Anna Wintour recently decided that she was going to step down as the editor in chief of Vogue. I'm wondering how that's going to impact the Met Gala, is what I was going to say, because it looks like Chloe Mall or Molly has been named as her replacement. And Chloe, talk about nepotism, is the daughter of Murphy Brown herself, Candice Bergen. So I'm wondering and interested to see what's going to happen come, I want to say it's usually February when the Met Gala occurs. What do you guys think? So again, thank you for joining me. Please forgive me for my premenopausal, menopausal brain. And like I said, I'm trying to remember all the things. I'm gonna have to get more notes or something because this was just ridiculous. I hope you like my review and please like and subscribe this video. Thanks again and have a great evening.